The following is a 911 call that took place on the night of April 9th, 2017. 911, what is your emergency?
My name's Brian Clark, and I need help. I did something I wasn't really supposed to do, but now something is following me, and it won't leave me alone. Can you send someone? I'm starting to freak out.
Okay, sir, we'll get someone to you right away. Where are you located? Has the individual following you said anything, or do you see any kind of weapon?
I'm at the TWH Research and Development Center on Road. Tell them to come through the main entrance. I'll meet them there. Please hurry. This thing ain't right.
I'm sorry, sir. What do you mean by thing? You're referring to the individual following you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it an individual. I'm not sure what it is. It's not human. I think it's from one of the labs or something. They're always telling us cleaners to stay out of there, but I let my curiosity get the better of me when I heard what sounded like knocking coming from inside one of the doors. Nothing was there when I opened it, but a few minutes after I moved on, I saw this thing out of the corner of my eye following me.
Wait, go back a second. You said not human? Sir, are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol that we need to be aware of?
What? No, I'm clean. I know it sounds crazy, but the thing that's following me isn't human. I always thought they did some weird shit here. This has got to be some freakish experiment or something.
Okay, sir. Why don't you describe it to me?
Describe it? Oh god, okay, I'll try. This thing is tall. Almost as high as the ceiling in the hallway, and due to the length of its arms, I'd say it's as wide as the hallway too. It doesn't walk normally. It's hard to explain, but do you play video games at all?
I'm not sure what this has to do with...
The only way I can describe what I'm seeing is that it moves in the same way a character might lag. Almost like it's getting caught while still trying to move forward, and then it just appears in a spot a little further away. It's been moving like this ever since I noticed it following me about 5 minutes ago. I can't get a good enough look at the rest of it. I don't want to stop. Hang on, I can see a door I can lock up ahead.
Sir, what are you going to do? I recommend getting to the main entrance. The officers aren't far.
I'm almost there. Alright, I've locked the fire doors from this side. Whatever this thing is, it's trapped in the east wing of the building. I'm just past the main entrance, but at least this thing can't follow me now.
What's it currently doing?
It's almost at the door, but there's no way it can get in without a key. I'll be able to get a better look at it through the window and...
Sir, are you there? Did you get in? What do you see?
It's just staring at me through the glass with its faces. I can't keep track of them.
Faces? As in multiple? What do you see?
There are 3 faces, but they keep changing every time I blink. What the fuck is this? It's not right.
Sir, please try and remain calm. Officers are only a few minutes away. Let's just keep talking. Tell me, what's it doing now?
It's just staring at me. I'm trying not to blink, but it's so hard. It has too many faces. How can it have so many faces? Now it's... or there, smiling at me. Why is it smiling at me?
Sir, officers are 2 minutes away. Just hold on and keep the door closed.
I can't keep track of the faces. There are so many. Too many. I can't look anymore. Please help me. Why are they smiling at me?
Brian, please try to stay calm. Officers are almost there. Let's just keep talking.
I need to look away. Is it okay if I look away?
Of course it is. You don't have to look at it anymore.
I'm going to... Wait. It's walking away. It's moving down the hallway. I think I could make it to the door now.
Brian, please stay where you are. Best thing you can do is let the responding officers do their jobs.
Okay, I'll try. I can't see the thing now. It was down at the other end of the hall and then just disappeared. It wasn't moving that quick earlier.
Try taking a few deep breaths. Our officers will be there any minute.
Hey, I can see the lights of the car. They're here.
That's great. Please stay where you are and they'll come to you.
Ah!
What's going on?
It's outside. It just smashed its hand against the window and was looking at me as its face has changed rapidly. I can't look at it anymore. I've got to get out of here. Please help me.
Brian, please stay inside the building. The officers are coming to you. Please try and stay calm. Brian, listen to me. Do not... The following is a transcription of dashcam footage retrieved from the patrol car of the officers responding to the incident. The video opens as the officers pull up to the TWH Research and Development Center. At the request of the police department, the names of the officers have been omitted.
Alright, let's go see what the hell's going on here. Dispatch said the operator who took the call is pretty shaken up. Be ready for anything.
Think it's a bad trip?
Wouldn't be the first time I've seen it. Let's just hope the guy isn't violent or pukes all over us.
2 car doors slam shut as the officers leave the vehicle to approach the building. As they do, the front doors of the building open and a man is seen running out of them. It is assumed that this man is Brian Clark. The officers begin to yell at Brian when a large gray entity climbs down from the top of the building and stands before him. The unknown entity is approximately 9 to 10 feet tall with it slouching over, has elongated arms, and is completely gray. The officers draw their service weapons as they begin to move toward the unknown entity. One of the officers is heard calling for backup. Brian Clark falls to his knees and begins sobbing. He can be faintly heard screaming about it having the face of his deceased grandparents and a friend from college. The unknown entity moves towards Brian in a jerking movement, grabbing him with its arms. As it does this, the officers open fire on the entity to no effect. Brian Clark is slowly lifted off the ground by the entity as he is screaming for help. The unknown entity holds Brian directly in front of its face, which cannot be seen by the camera. As it is holding him, the officers begin to yell about it stealing his life, and the body of Brian Clark quickly withers. After a few seconds, the body is almost completely unrecognizable, and the unknown entity drops it lifeless onto the ground. Both officers slowly make their way back towards their car. Suddenly, the unknown entity turns and begins to move toward them. It does this in a jerking, delayed but swift movement, seemingly without using its legs. Both officers unload their service weapons into the unknown entity, and although the bullets can be seen entering, they have no effect. The unknown entity grabs the first officer. While it does this, its face can be seen for the first time. What is seen are 3 different faces stacked in a triangular shape. They appear to be human in origin, although the skin color matches that of the unknown entity. As it lifts the first officer to its 3 faces, all 3 shift into a static blink-like manner. Once the officer is at eye level, the faces all stop changing, open their eyes and mouths unnaturally wide, and a type of silent scream is observed. The faces shake as if straining to produce noise, although none can be heard. While this is happening, the body of the officer withers and all life leaves him. After dropping the first officer to the ground, the unknown entity quickly closes the distance between itself and the second officer, who was about to get into the patrol car. Although it happens just off camera, sounds of a struggle and choking can be heard from the officer. The process repeats, and the withered, lifeless body of the second officer is dropped to the ground just in front of the dashcam. The officer's face can be seen briefly by the dashcam as it falls. The face is pale, withered, and cracked, making it almost unrecognizable. There is nothing on the video feed for a few seconds before the unknown entity is seen slowly making its way back to the building. When it stops, it slowly turns its entire body and seems to look directly at the dashcam. As it looks at the camera, the 3 faces it shows are that of the 2 officers and Brian Clark's. All 3 of their eyes and mouths are opened unnaturally wide in a silent scream. For more information on this case file, please read